So there I am, waking up on this rattling train speeding through some pitch-black void. The whole car is jammed with people, everyone blinking awake, and right away panic hits them like a truck. Faces going white, mouths opening to scream, but nothing comes out, like some invisible hands clamping down on us. I'm panicking too at first, heart hammering, but then this wild rush of excitement hits me. Rebirth? I actually woke up on the exact day we all got dropped into the god-demon world 10 years ago. I let myself feel it for like 3 seconds, then forced it down. In that world, you learn real quick. Stay calm, or you die. Stupid. I stared out the window into the blackness, already knowing exactly where we were headed. The toxic swamp. The newbie zone. In my last life, I remembered every miserable detail. The heavenly Tao voice would pop up again, tell us to hunt vicious beasts and hit rank 10 in 1 month or get wiped. Back then, I saw one beast and basically pissed myself. Hid like a coward for 3 whole days while everyone else pulled ahead. By the time I finally started grinding, I was so far behind it was pathetic. Barely scraped rank 10 on day 29, while the top guys were already at 15. Missed every good chest, every boss, every early advantage. One slow step and you're screwed forever. But this time, I've got 10 years of memories and experience in my head. My personal golden finger. Game on, motherfuckers. The train jerked to a stop in this gloomy forest. The voice boomed. Get off in 10 minutes, or you're dead. Doors fly open. I didn't hesitate. I bolted straight out. Everyone else saw me moving and scrambled after me like their asses were on fire. We all made it just in time. The train whistled and vanished. Then the announcement slammed into our heads. Welcome to Trial Grounds 118 Toxic Swamp. 1,000 people per zone. Personal panels, local chat, the works. Main quest, reach rank 10 in a month or eradication. Hunt beasts, grab opportunities, no excuses. A rusty machete appeared in everyone's hand. Starter junk. I pulled up my panel right away. Name, Ye Chuyun, rank 1, 0/100. Strength, 6, agility, 6, physique, 6, spirit, 6, combat power, 50 gear, novice machete, plus 2 attack. Yeah, pathetic. I was a shut-in who lived on takeout and 0 exercise, so of course my starting stats sucked. Made sense. Around me, the crowd lost their minds. One guy yelling how he was about to retire with 4 million saved after decades of 996 hell. Another bragging he won 10 million in the lottery on the way to collect it. Some poor bastard complaining he got yanked here mid-dump, pants around his ankles, begging for spare clothes. A few were geeking out about how cool it was, others crying. One dude straight up losing it, making laser sounds like he was in a dream. People started comparing combat power. 60, 55, 1x Sandachamp flexing at 83, and immediately getting people sucking up to him. I stayed quiet in the corner, just listening. All right, here comes the draw. Sure enough, the voice returns. Before the beasts show up, one free draw. Talent, gear, skills, items, everything's on the table. Your future depends on luck. Golden gift boxes popped up in front of everyone. I didn't even wait. In my last life, I pulled a bag of steamed buns, got too comfortable, hid for 3 days, and kissed my early game goodbye. I muttered, buns would be fine, I guess. Better than starving. I opened it. Congratulations. You have drawn the unique SSS-rank talent, 100% drop rate. I just stood there. Huh? My brain short-circuited. This wasn't buns. This was broken. Absolutely broken. Anything that can drop, beasts, chests, whatever, jumps from basically 0 chance straight to 100%. I nearly lost it right there. In my last life, the strongest early talent I knew about belonged to some guy named Shai Feng. He got an S rank called Martial God Possession. That dude ended up commanding 1 million followers and controlling a whole city in a second-rate faction. Then one day he just vanished. Huge mystery. Back then I was a nobody with junk gear, just looking up at people like him from the bottom, and now I was holding something 2 whole ranks better. I took a deep breath and forced the excitement down. Maybe Rebirth re-rolled the lottery. Last time I got buns, this time the universe handed me a nuke. 10 years of future knowledge plus 100% drops? That's not a golden finger, that's a dragon sitting on my face. How the heck was I supposed to lose? Around me, the plaza turned into total chaos. People shouting what they got. Good heavens, I'll take it. Where's my next draw? One guy laughing, I got an infinite lighter, but I don't even have cigarettes. Another yelling, infinite water dispenser. Who's thirsty? I'll pour a barrel for everyone. Some dude waving a roll, never-ending toilet paper. Finally, I can wipe in peace. Then this big muscular guy steps forward with black steel gauntlets on. Tier 1 gear, strength +2, attack +5, combat powers at 92 now. Right behind him, a young guy with glasses shows off a solid shield, also tier 1. Suddenly everyone swarms them, begging to join up and calling them bosses. I knew those two, Wang Gong, the loud Sanda champ, and Zhuang Liang with the glasses. In my old life, they teamed up early and did pretty well for themselves. Their pulls were exactly the same as before. Looked like only mine had changed. While everyone was busy crowding around them, I quietly slipped back into the crowd. We were all standing in a huge plaza surrounded by a glowing barrier. I checked the time. 30 seconds left. Once that shield dropped, the real danger would hit. Most people were still chatting like it was some fun field trip. I moved to a decent spot, gripped my machete tight, and counted down in my head. 10, 9, 8, 1. Boom. The barrier shattered. A pack of nasty green-skinned monsters burst in from every side. Naked, bulging eyes, long, sharp noses, jagged teeth, swinging big bone clubs. About a dozen of them. People froze in shock. Then the horror started. One swing and a middle-aged guy's head was smashed. In just seconds, 5 people were down, blood everywhere, screaming, some throwing up, total panic. A man in a black leather jacket stepped up, holding a huge chair he must have pulled. This isn't the time to freeze up. They bully the weak and fear the strong. Pull yourselves together! He hurled the chair like a missile. It smashed one monster hard. The beast roared for help, but its buddies just ran off and left it behind. One's down! Everyone charge! The leather jacket guy shouted. But I was already moving. I'd been ready. I sprinted past everyone, brought my machete down hard, and took that green monster's head clean off. Killed level 1, green claw beast, plus 8 energy. 100% drop rate triggered, item automatically stored. A white light split. Most of it flew into me, a bit went to the leather jacket guy. I didn't stop to check the drop. Morale was up now. People were finally fighting back. Perfect time to grab more kills. Whenever one looked vulnerable, I'd dart in and chop its head off clean. In the end, I managed to steal 5 kills while everyone else was fighting. After a messy scrap, we cleared out all the monsters in the plaza. I picked up 28 energy points total. Still needed 72 more to hit rank 2. Not bad for the start. The real standouts were Wang Gong, Zhuang Liang, and this girl, Liu Qian, who pulled a bow. They formed a solid little squad. Zhuang Liang tanking with his shield, Wang Gong smashing, and Liu Qian picking them off with arrows. Looked like a proper team already. I glanced at the regional chat counter. 952 out of 1,000. 48 people gone in that first wave. I wasn't surprised. Those level 1 beasts had around 200 combat power each, way stronger than our starting stats, and these were just the small fry. People stood around the bodies, faces full of fear, anger, confusion, and sadness. I kept my arms crossed and stayed quiet. In my last life, I was right there with them, watching friends get crushed, feeling total despair. This time, I wasn't going to waste a second feeling sorry. I had to get stronger, uncover the real secrets of this god-demon world, and chase eternal life. After the panic died down a bit, Wang Gong, Zhuang Liang, and Liu Qian stepped up to rally everyone. Look, we've got numbers on our side. Stay calm and work together. We can figure this out. Strength in numbers, people. Make plans, level up steadily. These monsters won't be a problem. We don't have time to stand around. Remember, we've got 1 month to hit rank 10, or we're all wiped. We need to move fast. Their words helped settle the crowd. A bunch of people jumped in to join their group, or other strong-looking folks. Some, like I did in my old life, just froze up and lost the will to fight. While teams were forming, I got a few invites too, but I turned them all down. Teaming up would only expose my advantages, and I knew I was better off going solo. Once about a dozen groups marched out of the plaza, I slipped into a quiet corner and finally opened my storage space to check my loot. It's like a game inventory. Starts with 100 slots, can upgrade with god demon coins later. The second I looked inside, my eyes went wide. 5 beasts, and I got 11 items. 11! All thanks to that insane 100% drop rate talent. Normally you'd be lucky to see 1 or 2 drops after killing 100 of these things. First, 20 god demon coins. Super useful currency in this world, and they drop like crazy with my talent. Early on, they're rare as heck. Then 5 green orbs. Green claw beast essence, plus 2 strength when consumed. I was grinning like an idiot. Essences are pure vital energy from the beasts. In the early game, they were incredibly rare. You might kill hundreds and get nothing. I didn't hesitate and popped all 5 right away. Warm power rushed through me. My strength shot up by 10 points to 16. Combat power jumped to 70. Still not amazing for soloing, but way better than before. And then, a skill book dropped. Appraisal, no grade, lets you see the essence of things. The higher your rank, the more info you get. No learning requirements. I could barely believe it. Skill books were supposed to be super rare. In my last life, you might kill thousands of beasts and never see one. But here I got one after just 5 kills. Early game appraisal is basically a cheat. It shows monster stats, and later it can reveal maps, resources, everything. I didn't even think twice. Yes, learn it right now. Then I pulled a blue skill stone that can upgrade any skill. I slammed it straight into appraisal and bumped it to level 2. Now it could scan terrain too. I slapped my hand on the ground and activated it. A full map of the toxic swamp popped into my head. Yes, the whole layout. With my old memories plus this map, I was about to move way smarter than everyone else. The last 3 items were 3 fancy-looking long blades. Green Claw Chopper, attack +5, strength +2, rank 1 gear. I fed 2 of them into the third one for enhancement. Green Claw Chopper +2, attack +15, strength +6. I swapped out my rusty beginner machete and checked my panel. Name, Ye Chuyun, rank 1, 28 over 100. Strength, 22, agility, 6, physique, 6. Spirit, 6 skills, appraisal, level 2. Combat power, 95 God Demon coins, 20 gear, Green Claw Chopper, +2, 95 combat power. I was already ahead of Wang Gong and his 93. Felt freaking good. I spent about 10 minutes sorting all that loot. By then the others were probably out fighting. I glanced at the people still looking lost in the plaza, sighed a little, and left without looking back. No time for hesitation. Outside was this dark, damp forest. Huge trees blocking the sky, everything feeling heavy and oppressive. I stuck close to the big trunks, carefully dodging the poisonous mud pits. One wrong step in those and you're done. The regional chat was blowing up, but I didn't see anyone mentioning treasure chests yet. My goal right now wasn't grinding beasts. Those things were everywhere, and tough solo. I was after the hidden chests. They don't respawn, so I needed to grab as many as possible before anyone else. With the map and my memories, I headed to a few promising spots on the outer edge. I moved low and quiet, staying hidden while beast roars echoed all around. Man, an invisibility skill would be perfect right about now. After sneaking for over 10 minutes, I reached a giant tree in the southeast. Prompt, treasure chest traces within 1 meter. I circled behind it and spotted a gray chest tucked in a hollow. There it is! I used appraisal on it real quick. Normal gray chest with decent odds for coins, gear, skills, and special items. I didn't waste time. I opened it. Colorful light flashed. The chest vanished, and 4 items went straight into my storage thanks to the 100% drop rate. 200 God Demon coins. Agility ring. +8 agility. Body tempering pill. Stealth technique. Rank 1 skill. 30 seconds invisibility. 2-minute cooldown. No requirements. I equipped the ring, popped the pill, and learned stealth right away. My combat power jumped to 131. Huge boost. Just as I finished, I heard footsteps coming closer. I activated stealth and slipped away fast. A second later, 3 guys and a girl showed up, all bloody and beat up. One dude in an electric bike helmet stared at the empty spot where the chest had been. Holy crap, I knew that colorful light meant something. Someone already grabbed it. Wonder what they got. Must have been a massive haul. Doesn't matter, it's not ours. They shook their heads and left. I stayed invisible, grinning in the shadows. I used stealth and headed straight to the next spot on the map. Sure enough, another gray chest. I opened it and got 4 items again. 200 God Demon coins, a spirit necklace that gave +8 spirit, another body tempering pill for +10 physique, and a new skill, vision enhancement. It boosts my sight for 30 seconds, 2-minute cooldown. I equipped the necklace, popped the pill, and learned the skill. My stats jumped hard. Combat power hit 167. I was grinning the whole time. Almost at 200. One more good chest, and I'll be able to take on a Green Claw beast solo. No time to waste. I checked the map and moved to the last known chest spot on the outskirts. Over 2 hours had passed since we arrived. While everyone else was grouping up to grind beasts, I was out here hunting treasure like my life depended on it. My improved stats let me spot danger from farther away, and stealth helped me slip past anything too risky. I crept through the bushes toward the spot. The prompt popped up, chest within 1 meter, but when I got close, my eyes widened. This wasn't a gray chest. It was glowing cayenne, a bronze treasure chest, way better than the normal ones. In my last life, I thought it was just gray. The guy who posted about it had held back the truth. Bronze meant better loot. With my 100% drop rate, I was probably about to pull rank 2 gear. But there was a problem. A big, nasty stone ape beast guarding it. Black scales, wolf head on an ape body, 4 sharp toxic claws on each hand. I appraised it quick. Rank 1, 260 combat power. Tougher than the green claws, but it liked to stay alone. It was lounging right next to the chest, completely unaware I was hiding 1 meter away in the bushes. I checked the area to make sure nothing else would join the fight, then activated stealth, circled behind it, and struck. I brought my green claw chopper down hard on its neck, the weak spot. The blade bit deep, scales shattering. The beast roared and swung at me, but I was already moving. I popped vision enhancement and everything slowed down. With my boosted agility, I dodged its wild attacks and kept slashing at the same wound. It thrashed and screamed, but I stayed calm, watching its patterns, striking every opening. After about 30 seconds, my vision skill went on cooldown, but the beast had lost too much blood. Its eyes went glassy and it finally collapsed. I stood there breathing hard, staring at the body. That fight felt good, clean, smart, exactly how I needed to play this life. Now the bronze chest was mine for the taking. Ape Beast was way closer than it looked. I ignored the body for a second, cracked open the bronze treasure chest fast, grabbed everything, and got the heck out of there. Only when I found a safe spot did I finally breathe easy. That thing's claws would have torn me apart if they connected even once. Stealth, vision enhancement, and all my stat boosts saved my skin. Soloing felt freaking amazing though. One stone ape gave me 12 energy points. A few more and I'd level up. No splitting loot or energy with a team. Everything was mine. In a group, you'd need to kill way more just to get the same progress. Plus, fights over drops always mess things up. Solo had risks, but I had the strength for it now. I opened my storage and nearly got blinded by the glow. From the beast, Stone Ape Essence, plus 3 strength, some piping hot roasted meat, and Stone Ape Scale Armor, plus 5 physique. From the bronze chest, 500 God Demon coins, 2 skill stones, 2 enhancement stones, a treasure chest detector, a sea of blazing fire spell scroll, and a violet jade mirror. Tier 2 gear with solid stats and a shield skill, but locked until level 5. I fed both skill stones into appraisal and pushed it to level 3. Now it could scan special plants and ores too. I ate the essence, equipped the new scale armor, and my combat power climbed to 183. I had 920 coins and felt unstoppable. My stomach growled, so I pulled out that roasted meat. It was still hot and tasted incredible. 10 minutes later, I was full, patting my belly with a satisfied burp. While I rested, I checked the regional chat. The player count had dropped again, like 902 out of 1,000. Another 50 gone in just a couple hours. This was only the beginner swamp. The real God Demon world after level 5 was supposed to be even worse. For 7 billion people thrown into this, it was brutal. But I wasn't going to waste time feeling sorry. I activated the new treasure chest detector and started moving again. More chests, more power. The chat channel was going crazy while I was out there grinding. People posting left and right about Stone Ape Beasts. One guy said his 5-man team almost got wiped trying to fight one until they figured out it was slow and they could kite it. Wangong bragged that his squad killed one clean with no injuries and even got an essence from it. Everyone was calling them big shots, asking their ranks. Wangong said he was already ranked 2 with 189 combat power. People were sucking up hard. I just lurked and watched, saying nothing. I wasn't surprised. In my last life, his team was top in the district, but I cared about that rank 2 lead. Once someone hits rank 3, the leaderboard opens, and the first to rank 10 gets a gold treasure chest. I wasn't letting anyone take that from me. I pulled out the treasure chest detector and kept moving, hunting chests while picking off lone beasts to level. I made my way to the northeast part of the swamp. Found 4 green claw beasts resting and took them down one by one. Lured them, chopped their heads clean. 4 quick kills. White light poured in. My progress bar jumped to rank 1, 80 over 100. Just 2 more beasts and I'd hit rank 2. I also got 4 green claw essences, popped them for plus 8 strength, and pulled 3 more choppers. I fed them into my current blade and pushed it to plus 5. Attack plus 25, strength plus 10. Combat power shot up to 217. I was already way ahead of Wangong. On top of that, I got some coins, another skill stone, and a new skill book. Strength Boost. Gives plus 20 strength for 30 seconds, 2-minute cooldown. Now I had 3 combat skills ready. Even a rank 2 beast wouldn't scare me. After the fight, I spotted some purple 6-petaled grass growing in a bubbling swamp pool. I appraised it. Purple star grass, tier 1 spiritual plant. Good for alchemy later. In my last life, I worked as an intermediate alchemist for a second-rate force, grinding pills for scraps. This time I plan to go full alchemist. It's one of the best life professions. You can make pills for yourself and build power with them. I picked the grass and stored it for when I get my pill furnace. Then I activated the detector again. Dung. Treasure chest detected 83 meters front right. My face lit up. Found one. I moved fast toward it, ready for whatever it dropped. I was moving toward that next chest when I heard fighting up ahead. I ducked behind a big tree fast. Peeking out, I saw Wangong's full team. Zhuangliang tanking with his shield, Lei Chen in the leather jacket helping block with a makeshift wooden one, Wangong swapping in as secondary tank like the Sanda champ he was, Lu Qian shooting arrows from the back, and a nurse patching them up. They were fighting a mutated green claw beast. Bigger, darker green, way stronger. I appraised it quick. 300 combat power, fast, cunning, and it had a speed boost skill. Elite monster for sure. They were doing pretty good, wearing it down with coordinated hits. But right when it looked finished, the beast howled, lit up green, and bolted like lightning. Wangong stopped the others from chasing right away. Heal up first, he said, and the nurse started bandaging everyone. I stayed hidden, planning to wait until they left so I could keep going for the chest. But I shifted my foot a little and the nurse's ears twitched. He suddenly looked straight at my spot. Who's there? Crap. I sighed and stepped out. No point hiding now. If things went south, I could always pop stealth and vanish. Lei Chen recognized me. Eh? It's you. He told the others how I was the first one to rush in and finish that first monster back at the plaza. Wang Gong sized me up, especially my upgraded chopper, and offered straight up. Brother, yeah, your gear looks solid. Wanna join us? We split based on contribution. Captain's already rank 2 with almost 190 combat power. Lei Chen and the others chimed in, acting like it was obvious I'd say yes. But I shook my head. Thanks, but I'm used to going solo. I'll be on my way. I turned and kept heading toward the chest. I could feel them staring behind me, totally confused. He actually turned us down? Someone muttered. Wang Gong just told him to let it go and focus on chasing the escaped beast. I kept moving and soon found the gray chest, opened it and got 200 God Demon coins, swift boots, plus 10 agility, and another skill stone. Equipped the boots and my combat power hit 237. Felt strong, but the second I turned to find the next spot, my instinct screamed. I rolled left hard. Bang! A huge bone club smashed into the ground where I'd been standing. That same mutated green claw beast was right behind me, eyes full of contempt. It growled low, clearly pissed that I'd come into its territory and taken its chest. It raised the club again, ready to smash me to pieces. I stayed ice calm. All my skills were off cooldown. I popped vision enhancement and strength boost at the same time. Everything slowed down in my eyes. I sidestepped the club, circled behind it, and slashed straight into its waist. The real weak spot. With the strength buff, I hit 57 points. The chopper sank deep. Blood sprayed everywhere. The beast howled and started swinging wild, but I activated stealth, vanished, and cut off its escape route with another heavy slash to the other side of the waist. It dropped its club and collapsed. I finished it off with a few more strikes. White light flooded into me. Killed rank 1 green claw beast, mutated, plus 100 energy. 100% drop rate triggered. Congratulations, you reached rank 2. My whole body heated up as it rebuilt itself. Fat melted away, muscles started showing. All 4 main stats jumped plus 10 each, plus 5 free points. I dumped all 5 into spirit so I could use more skills and for a bigger plan I had in mind. New panel looked strong. Rank 2, 80 over 300. Combat power 327. I was now stronger than those mutated beasts on the outskirts. I checked the drops, some coins, an essence, another chopper, and a new skill. Speed amplification, plus 20 agility for 30 seconds. Right then I heard more beasts roaring nearby. 5 regular green claws came charging, drawn by the mutated one's blood on my clothes. I grinned, gripped my chopper tighter, and tested my new power. No skills needed. I slashed the first one's head clean off. Then I moved through the pack like a blur. White light kept pouring in. My rank hit level 2, 130 over 300. I was getting close to level 3 and the leaderboard opening, but I'd maxed out on green claw essences and choppers, so I just stored the extras. Right then the announcement hit. Trading post is now open. No fees, district only for now. The chat exploded instantly. People were posting junk left and right. Someone selling a novice chopper for 10 coins, another offering roasted beast meat for 1 coin. Lei Chen was cracking up about someone actually buying underwear. Zhuangliang was trying to buy tier 1 gear for 20 coins. I opened the trading post and started browsing. My eyes lit up when I saw Huang Peng listing purple stargrass for just 1 god demon coin. I snagged it immediately. Nobody else had appraisal yet, so they had no clue what it was worth. In my last life, that stuff went for at least 100 coins. Felt amazing. I also swept up over 500 sturdy stones for only 8 coins total. Everyone thought they were worthless junk, but I knew they'd become huge later. Most of the post was garbage, though. Real good stuff like gear, skills, and essences people kept for themselves. Coins were still useless to them right now. I sighed. Time to shake things up a bit. I listed 1 green claw chopper for 50 god demon coins. The chat went nuts. Kai Kun. Holy crap, tier 1 equipment for 50 coins? Lei Chen. That's the blade of my dreams. Big shot. Yeah, can you lower the price? Wang Gong. 50 is a bit steep, brother. We only have around 40 coins. Any chance to negotiate? Zhuangliang. How about 1 green claw essence plus 40 coins? I jumped into chat. If you don't have enough coins, you can trade crafting materials, spiritual plants, special ores, anything good. I'm also buying skill books and special items. Private message me if you've got something valuable. The chat blew up even more. People calling me Big Shot and King of Luck. Huang Peng realized I bought his grass and was shocked it was worth money. Then Wang Gong sent me a private message. He offered a task token. I was stunned when I saw the info. I asked where he got it. He said it dropped from a beast and warned me the spot was dangerous. Lots of pythons. One of his teammates already died there. I offered 20 coins. He accepted. The second I activated it, task. Fulfill the wish of the pure void Taoist. Go to the marked location and help refine unfinished medicinal pills. An alchemy task. My heart jumped. This could reward a pill furnace. Perfect for my plans. I rushed toward the location while still scanning with the treasure chest detector. On the way, I remembered how in my last life, Wang Gong's team suddenly flooded the market with spiritual plants and shot up the ranks. Wang Yun even became an alchemist. It all started from a task token like this. I picked up my pace. This was my chance to grab that advantage first. By the afternoon, the whole toxic swamp felt darker and heavier. The task spot was about 2 kilometers north of the starting plaza, right in the middle section where stronger beasts start showing up. Rank 2 or even 3. My new stats made the run easy, though. Took me maybe 15 minutes to reach a vine-covered cave. The detector pinged right away. There was a treasure chest inside. My map didn't show the cave, so I knew it was a different dimension, like a mini dungeon. Better rewards, but tougher enemies. Spiritual plants, a possible pill furnace, and a chest. Too good to skip. If it got too dangerous, I could always stealth out. I held my breath and slipped inside. Damp, musty air hit me. It was pitch black, but my vision enhancement let me see about 20 meters ahead. No beasts in the main cave, just a glowing oval portal at the end. I stepped through. Suddenly I was standing in a bamboo forest. Prompt: you have entered a different dimension. Green stalks everywhere, and at the far end a wooden house with piles of spiritual plants outside. Silver icegrass, golden velvet, phoenix fairy orchid, sunflower. Jackpot. But Wang Gang had warned about pythons. I stayed still and scanned. Spotted a female corpse 30 meters away, yellow skin covered in black spots. Eyeless snakes. I confirmed it by buying some roasted beast meat from the trading post and tossing it out. Bang! 4 or 5 massive earthy yellow snakes, thick as barrels and over 15 meters long, burst out of the ground, no eyes, black palm-sized spots, and devoured the meat before burrowing back down. Each had 300 combat power, super fast, strong, poisonous teeth, and they hunted by sound. They could only hear within 20 meters. The forest split into 6 zones, 1 snake per zone. Perfect. I bought 6 more pieces of roasted meat. Threw the first one into zone 1. The second the meat landed, snakes shot up. I rushed in with my chopper and chopped the tail off the closest one. Their weak spot. It screamed and collapsed. The others came at me. I popped vision enhancement, dodged through the bamboo, and kept slicing tails. One tried to sneak from behind. I hit speed boost and strength boost, blocked, then severed its tail too. One by one I cut them down. The last 2 thrashed hard, but I danced around the stalks and finished them off. All 6 eyeless snakes lay there wailing, tails gone, completely helpless. I stood there breathing steady, chopper ready, looking at the wooden house ahead. Time to grab the plants, the chest, and finish that alchemy task. I walked up and finished them one by one, taking their heads clean. White light poured in, plus 100 energy total. My rank hit rank 2, 230 over 300. Just 4 more and I'd level again. The drops were solid. 30 god demon coins, 5 eyeless snake essences, plus 3 agility each, some toxin, and 3 pieces of eyeless leather armor. I popped the essences, strengthened 1 set of armor, and equipped it. Combat power jumped to 384. I was feeling strong enough to take on a rank 2 beast head-on now. I grinned and moved straight to the next zone. Same tactic, tossed meat. Snakes came up. I cut their tails and cleaned them up. Each area got easier as I went. By the time I cleared the 6th zone, I was wiped but satisfied. Right in the middle of all that, announcements started blasting. Announcement: someone in District 118 has reached rank 3, opening the rank leaderboard. First place, Ye Chuyun, rank 3. Second place, Wang Gang, rank 2, etc. Then more rewards for hitting rank 10. Gold chest for first, silver for 2 to 3, bronze for 4 to 10, normal for the rest. Plus I got 10 reputation for being first to rank 3. The chat channel went absolutely wild. Kaikun and the others were cheering, calling me big shot. Some jealous types started talking crap, saying I must have had a bunch of people carrying me. Wang Gong shut them down quick. I met Brother Ye, he's solo. I even saw him solo a mutated Greenclaw beast. That killed the sour comments fast. People started tagging me, begging to join or ride my coattails. I didn't reply. I was too busy finishing the last snakes. By the end, I sat down for a second to catch my breath. Combat power was way up. I had a pile of new materials, and the wooden house with all those spiritual plants was right there, waiting. The different dimension was paying off huge. Man, hitting rank 3 felt incredible. My body evolved again. Everything got tighter, stronger, and I even grew a full centimeter taller. I dumped the 5 free points into spirit like usual. When I checked my panel, combat power had exploded to 522. Rank 3, 300 over 600. A normal rank 2 beast wouldn't even be a challenge anymore. I had a ton of extra eyeless snake essences, leather armor, and choppers, so I listed them all on the trading post. The chat channel lost its mind again. Wu Yifan, Holy crap, more green claw choppers and eyeless leather armor from Big Shot? Yeah! Tycoon. I'm crying looking at my single-digit coins. Huang Li. Big Shot, I washed my butt already. Please sell me a chopper. Wang Gong messaged me too, shocked, asking where I got all that stuff. I just said, good luck killing beasts. Some guy called me the King of Luck. A bunch of people begged to team up, offering to do all the fighting while I just took the last hits. I just shook my head and ignored most of the private messages. I traded for more spiritual plants and swept another 1,000 sturdy stones. Even after spending, my coins went up thanks to the sales. With the snakes cleared, I walked over and gathered all 50+ spiritual plants outside the wooden house. Then I stepped inside. Simple place. Bronze pill furnace, wooden bed with a skeleton, and a bronze treasure chest next to the furnace. Prompt, start the mission? The chest opens only after success. I accepted immediately. Mission. Fulfill Taoist Qingshu's last wish. Refine a great strength pill. 5 sets of materials. Fail after they're gone, and the mission fails. I looked at the furnace. Ordinary tier 1, no bonuses. But I had years of experience from my last life. I pulled out the formula, prepped the ingredients carefully, and started refining. 10 minutes later, the furnace opened. 1 perfect great strength pill, plus 10 strength. I popped it right away and felt the power surge. Mission complete. Reward, 5 colored spirit pill. Announcement, Ye Chuyun is the first to complete a mission, rewarded with 10 reputation. The chat channel exploded all over again. I just stood there grinning, staring at the new pill and the bronze chest waiting to be opened. This different dimension was the best decision I'd made all day. Kai Kun. Big Shot. Yeah, you're freaking amazing. Lei Chen. A quest? Where'd you get a quest, man? Don't make me kneel. Huang Li. This world really is like a game now. Quests are popping up? I jumped in quick. It was nothing special. I got lucky and bought a task token from Big Shot Wang Gang. The quest wasn't that hard either. Keep exploring and you'll probably find some too. Then I threw in another ad. Still buying spiritual plants, special items, ores, whatever you've got. Message me. Wang Gong replied with a sigh. Lucky. Not hard. I can't believe you actually cleared that. Feels like I missed a huge opportunity. Zhuang Liang. That humble brag was perfect, Big Shot. I just chuckled and closed the chat. I stored the new bronze pill furnace right away. Now I could pull it out any time to refine pills. The skeleton on the bed vanished and left behind 5 5-color spirit pills. 1 for each element: metal, wood, water, fire, earth. Peak tier 1 quality. They were supposed to massively improve the body when taken together. I stared at them for a second. They came from a dead guy's corpse. But after 10 seconds of hesitation, I just closed my eyes, held my breath, and swallowed all 5. 5-colored light exploded through me. Strength plus 20. Agility plus 20. Physique plus 20. Spirit plus 20. My stats skyrocketed. Combat power hit 702. At rank 3, I was already strong enough to walk around the outer swamp like I owned it. Only the bronze chest was left. I opened it. 500 God Demon coins, 2 skill stones, 2 enhancement stones, a blizzard spell scroll, night vision goggles, and best of all, a green jade pill furnace, tier 2. It boosted success rate by 5% and cut refining time. I tested it immediately with my remaining great strength pill materials. The whole process took just 7 minutes instead of 10. Way better. While it was refining, I stepped out of the different dimension. Announcement, Ye Chuyun is the first to finish exploring a different dimension, rewarded with 10 reputation. Chat blew up again with tags and envy. By then it was already night. The swamp was pitch black. I found a solid big tree, climbed up easily, and settled in to rest. A whole day of fighting had me pretty tired, but the constant beast roars kept me alert. Night made everything more dangerous. Only 853 people left in the district, almost 150 gone in one day. I bought some roasted meat from the trading post, ate while checking messages, sold some more essences and gear for another 500 coins, bought more spiritual plants and over 1,000 sturdy stones. Then I pulled out the furnaces and started refining. I made 4 great strength pills and 2 body tempering pills. Popped them all. My physique jumped another 20, strength another 40. Final panel looked ridiculous for rank 3. Strength, 129, agility, 94, physique, 101, spirit, 64, combat power, 822. I could take a direct hit from a green claw beast now and barely feel it. My body felt unstoppable. I rested on that tree for about an hour until I felt sharp again. I muttered, time to move, pulled on the night vision goggles, and got ready to head out. Right then, another big announcement slammed everyone. District 346 activated a resource challenge order. District 118 was randomly picked. Challenge starts in 30 minutes. First to collect 30 challenge orders wins. The top contributor on the winning side gets 30 free attribute points and a black iron treasure chest. Winning district gets double energy and double resources for 24 hours. Losing side gets halved. and the chat channels merged. I grinned hard. It's here. In my last life, we got crushed in this exact challenge. Their drop rate potion let them pull way ahead, and we got smacked with penalties that made everything harder. But this time, with my 100% drop rate talent, this challenge is basically a gift. The merged chat exploded. Our side was confused and pumped up, talking about uniting and hunting even at night. Some Japanese guys from District 346 started trash-talking hard, calling us sick men of East Asia, weak, stupid, saying their great Sakura Empire would crush us. Then Ito Shuichi, the guy who started the challenge, showed up bragging he was already rank 4. When people yelled at him, he just laughed and showed off his drop rate potion, one-time item that boosts drops by 20% for 24 hours. His district went wild, calling him a god and begging to team up so he could get the last hits. I just watched the chaos in the chat, shaking my head with a smirk. They thought they had it locked. They had no idea what was coming. This was my moment to carry the whole district and stack massive rewards. The merged chat was pure chaos. Our side started panicking hard, Kai-kun yelling about how Japan had that drop rate potion and asking if anyone else had something similar. Wangang tried to rally everyone. We can't just sit and die. Everyone hunt beasts now. Strong ones fight. Others scout and share locations. Liu Deqiang and the rest were shouting that we had to win no matter what. The Japanese guys were laughing their asses off. Kitahara Susuke kept calling us weak and saying they'd crush us. Then Ito Shuichi popped up bragging again. Half an hour later, the challenge kicked off. 2 progress bars appeared for everyone, plus a full map of the trial grounds. District 346 jumped straight into it, bragging how easy it would be with the map. Wangang quickly gathered over 10 of the strongest people and started pushing into the rank 2 areas. They finally found a stone ape beast, took it down, but got almost nothing. No challenge token. Wangang cursed under his breath. Outer areas are cleaned out. We gotta go deeper. Meanwhile, I put on the night vision goggles and moved out fast. No time to waste. I slammed all 4 skill stones into appraisal and pushed it to level 4. Now it showed monster distribution within 100 meters. Perfect. I headed straight into the rank 2 zone and found a blue poison frog. 1 clean slash and it was dead. Instant kill. Killed rank 2 blue poison frog, plus 40 energy. 100% drop rate triggered. A challenge token went straight into my storage. I grinned. Hell yeah. I also got its essence and popped it for plus 4 agility. I kept moving like that, hunting one after another. 10 minutes, 20, an hour. I tore through rank 2 beasts nonstop. I leveled up to rank 4, dumped the free points into spirit, and my combat power broke 1,000. I had 10 challenge tokens already. I checked the bars. District 346 was at 4. District 118 still showed 0. Wangang's team had only managed a few kills the whole hour, way too slow, and the normal drop rate was brutal. But everyone was staying united, no one whining, just grinding hard. The merged chat was straight up war. The Japanese side was laughing their asses off. Kitahara Sasuke kept calling us losers, saying half an hour in and we still had 0 tokens. Ito Shuichi popped up again bragging he just got another one. Now they were at 5. Our side went quiet for a second. People were getting pissed and nervous. Kai-kun and Huang Li were cursing the low drop rate. Some guy even started apologizing like we'd already lost. Wangang kept trying to rally everyone. Don't give up until the last second. Keep hunting. Kai-kun backed him up, telling people to stay fired up. Then someone noticed me on the leaderboard. Huang Li. Wait, Big Shot, you already hit rank 4? People started tagging me, wondering why I was quiet during the big challenge. Ito laughed again. Oh, you've got a rank 4? Too bad. Without a drop rate potion, you're still screwed. Ha ha ha. Right as he said that, the bar flipped hard. District 346, 5 District 118, 10. The chat lost its mind. Kai-kun. What the hell? 10? Who did that? Huang Li. I'm stunned. Ito started screaming. Baka! Cheating! His whole district was crying foul. Wangang guessed it was me and tagged me. I finally typed back. Hey, yeah. Those 10 challenge tokens are all mine. Guess my luck's been pretty good. The District 118 side exploded with cheers. Kai-kun calling me Emperor of Luck. Huang Li yelling we had the real cheat now. Everyone got hyped again. Wangang told people to keep pushing. I just smirked, closed the chat, and kept moving. No time to chat. We were finally leading and I had to make it count. I was still scanning with the detector while hunting. It pinged again. Chest 96 meters front left. My eyes lit up. I headed straight there. I reached some old stone ruins and smelled that nasty beast stench right away. I hid behind a big tree and looked over with my night vision goggles. In the middle stood a tall tree loaded with golden baby fist-sized fruits glowing softly in the dark. 3 huge beasts were guarding it. The second I saw those fruits, my breath caught. Golden spirit fruit, tier 2. Eating them massively boosts mental energy and has a 10% chance to purify bloodline. In my last life, one of these went for tens of thousands of coins. Bloodline upgrades can awaken special physiques and crazy powers later. Plus, it would help push my spirit even higher. I had a secret plan. If I could hit 300 spirit before rank 10, I might unlock a hidden powerful class. Chi Refining Master. These fruits were worth the risk. In my last life, I heard about this absolute monster named Zhuangzi King. He was one of the 100 god-level masters, but early on he was just a lone wanderer. Some top faction called Jielin sent tens of thousands of rank 80-plus experts to hunt him down. Dude was only rank 90 himself. Everyone thought he was screwed. Instead, he wiped them all out in one move and burned the whole faction to the ground overnight. Turns out he had a hidden class, Chi Refining Master. When people asked how, he straight up told everyone, hit 300 spirit before rank 10, pass the Heavenly Tao test, and you might get it. Most people called it impossible. But with my 100% drops and this second chance, I actually had a shot. Those fruits could push my spirit hard. I looked over at the 3-leader beasts guarding the tree. A massive purple poison frog, a giant eyeless snake, and a huge 5-meter storm bear. Their combat powers were nasty, 660, 700, and 900. The bear especially made my scalp tingle, but I was sitting at over 1,000 combat power with all my skills and 2 spell scrolls ready. These leader drops were going to be juicy. I felt more excited than scared. The 3 were spread out about 8 meters apart, eyeing each other warily, perfect for picking them off one by one. I decided to start with the eyeless snake on the left. Its earth escape made it too dangerous to leave alive. I smeared some of that black toxin from earlier onto my chopper, activated stealth, and circled behind it. I aimed for the tail like usual. This smart bastard had reinforced it with extra scales, though. No problem. I popped strength boost, swung with everything I had, and shattered the scales. The toxin flowed straight into the wound. The snake screamed in pain. The other 2 leaders turned to look, and just watched. They were rivals anyway, and they figured a tiny rank 4 human couldn't possibly kill them. Perfect. They wanted the snake dead, too. The eyeless snake tried to burrow underground to escape, but the toxin paralyzed it halfway in. I grinned, chopped its tail clean off, dragged the whole body out, and took its head. White light flooded into me. Killed rank 3 eyeless snake leader, plus 200 energy. 100% drop rate triggered. 1 down. The purple poison frog finally realized something was wrong and tried to bolt. The storm bear just sat there lazily, still confident it could smash me if I came for it. I charged straight at that purple poison frog. It leaped high with its powerful legs, but I jumped right after it, for 2 meters easy with my stats. My chopper came down hard on its leg. The frog croaked in pain, crashed down, and froze up completely. The paralytic poison I'd smeared on the blade earlier worked perfectly. I followed up with a few more strikes and took its head clean off. Killed rank 3 purple poison frog leader, plus 200 energy. 100% drop rate triggered. Now only the big storm bear was left. It roared so loud the ruins shook, clearly pissed that the other 2 got wrecked by a tiny rank 4 human. It activated frenzy. Body swelled up. Fur turned hard as metal. Combat power jumping to 1,200. Way higher than mine. It smashed down like a truck. I popped speed boost and barely dodged. The ground where I'd been standing turned into a 2-meter crater. My chopper bounced off its back with sparks. Didn't even scratch it. The bear slapped me flying. I coughed up some blood but got up fast. Nothing broken, thanks to my high physique. I knew I couldn't win a direct fight while it was frenzied, so I used stealth and vanished. The bear went berserk, smashing rocks everywhere trying to find me. I slipped behind the golden spirit fruit tree early, knowing it wouldn't damage the fruits. After 30 seconds, my stealth ended, but I stayed hidden until its frenzy finally wore off. The bear shrank back down, looking tired. That was my moment. I rushed out, activated every skill I had, and went all in. My chopper finally started cutting small wounds. I danced around it, slashing again and again, letting the leftover poison do its work. The bear slowed down, got weaker, and after a few intense minutes, I drove the blade straight through its heart. Killed rank 4, storm bear leader, plus 500 energy. 100% drop rate triggered. Announcement: Ye Chayun is the first to kill a leader, rank vicious beast, plus 10 reputation. 900 energy from the 3 leaders in one go. Huge, and with them dead, no other beasts dared come near this spot. Safest place in the area. I was grinning like crazy as I opened my storage to check all the sweet loot. From the Storm Bear, 5 Storm Bear essences, plus 4 strength and physique each. A Storm Blade, rank 2 gear with attack plus 30, strength plus 15 and 50% armor piercing, a talent imprint, and the Frenzy skill book, plus 5 challenge tokens. From the Purple Poison Frog, 5 essences, plus 5 agility and poison resistance. A Purple Poison Ring, plus 15 agility, 5 more challenge tokens, and 5 skill stones. From the Eyeless Snake, 5 essences, plus 3 agility, 5 enhancement stones, and another 5 challenge tokens. I used the talent imprint right away and got F-rank physique enhancement. Permanently boosts my physique by 10%. Super solid. Then I learned Frenzy, all 4 stats up 30% for 1 minute, but leaves me weakened for 10 afterward. Good trump card. I popped all the essences, swapped my old chopper for the Stormblade, and put on the purple poison ring. I dumped all 9 enhancement stones into the new blade and got it to +2. A couple failures hurt though. My combat power jumped to 1,223. I was feeling unstoppable. Then I went straight for the golden spirit fruits. 10 of them on the tree. I bit into the first one. Tasted sweet like an apple. Pure energy rushed through me and straight to my head. Spirit +20. I kept eating. Each one gave +20 spirit until the effect started weakening. On the 6th one, it finally triggered the Bloodline Purify. 0.1% purity boost, plus +10 to strength, agility, and physique. By the time I finished all 10, my spirit had skyrocketed to 229. I opened my panel. Rank 4, 930 over 1,200. Combat power 1,583. My weakest stat had just become a monster. 300 spirit before rank 10 for that hidden chi refining masterclass. It was actually starting to feel possible. Meanwhile, the chat was going wild again. Kai-kun and the others were stunned I solo killed a leader beast. Wang Gong said even seeing one from afar made his scalp tingle. Ito Shuichi tried to play it cool, bragging he'd killed a rank 2 leader and calling us easy to impress. Zhuangliang clapped back hard. Wang Gong dropped the news that we just got another challenge token, widening the gap. Ito started spamming angry symbols. Their side was clearly getting salty. I just smirked and kept moving. We were leading, my power was exploding, and this challenge was far from over. District 118 was about to get a massive W thanks to me. I glanced at the progress bar. District 346 sitting at 8. Us at 14. Looked like while I was busy with those 3 leaders, Wang Gong and his crew got some decent luck and pulled 4 more tokens. Not bad. I had 15 challenge tokens sitting in my storage. I smirked and submitted all of them at once. The chat was already heated with both sides going back and forth when suddenly the bar for District 118 jumped hard. District 346, 8 District 118, 29. Kudomoto started yelling, "Impossible! This is cheating!" Ito Shuichi was in full denial too. Kai-kun burst out laughing. "Ha ha ha ha, what's not to believe? Gotta be big shot you making moves again. We're just 1 token away from winning this thing, boys. Stop chatting and go hunt." Wang Gong jumped in right after. "I just spotted a blue poison frog. Feels like the last token is right there. I'm going in first." The Japanese side was losing it. Yoshino Eishi couldn't accept it. Kitahara Susuke turned on Ito, calling him a bastard for starting the challenge. Huang Li was cracking jokes about how Ito accidentally gave us a big gift. Ito tried to clap back, but his own people started piling on him hard. The same guys who were calling him a god earlier were now cursing him out viciously. But none of it mattered. Not long after, Wang Gong's team grabbed that final token. Announcement: District 118 wins the challenge. District 346 loses. District 118 gets 24 hours of double energy and double resources. District 346 gets halved on everything for 24 hours. Ye Chuyun contributed the most with 25 challenge tokens. Reward: 30 free attribute points and a black iron treasure chest. The second the announcement dropped, the whole toxic swamp started shaking like crazy. New spiritual plants, fruits, treasure chests, beasts, mineral deposits. Everything multiplied across the map. People in our district went absolutely wild. Kai-kun: "Ha ha ha, a gray chest just popped up next to me. Got tier 1 gear and coins." Huang Li: "Tons of spiritual plants appeared right here. Hey, I'm harvesting them all to sell to Big Shot Yi." Liu Deqiang: "Way more green claw beasts now. Anyone rank 1 want to team up? Don't waste this double energy boost." Some guy who'd been hiding the whole time admitted he was scared and decided to finally step up. A bunch of people started messaging me, offering spiritual plants for free or cheap, some even saying they wanted to follow me because their current teams sucked. I jumped in the chat real quick. Still buying all special items, spiritual plants, ores, materials. I'll take everything. District 346 was a total disaster on the other side. People crying about disappearing chests and plants, getting almost no energy from kills, beasts vanishing. Everyone was hunting for Ito Shuichi, swearing they'd make him pay. I didn't bother watching the drama for long. I pulled out that black iron treasure chest, took a deep breath, and opened it slow. White light burst out hard. 1,000 God Demon coins. Sage's Chain, Spirit +30, shortened skill cooldowns, Tier 3 equipment, primary whetstone blueprint, 10 skill stones, 10 enhancement stones. Good guy, this necklace is perfect. I swapped out my old spirit necklace right away and put on the Sage's Chain. Then I dumped all 30 free attribute points straight into Spirit. My mental energy surged hard, hitting 289. I stared at that primary whetstone blueprint with a big grin, muttering to myself, "This time, I'm really going to make a fortune." As the name says, it lets you craft primary whetstones. Those things restore a weapon's durability. Turns out every weapon in this world has durability, even the high rank ones. In my last life, nobody realized it at first. About a week in, people started getting warnings that their weapons were about to break. No one knew how to fix them, so they watched their gear turn to scrap and had to buy new ones at crazy prices. Then this guy Li Mubai got the blueprint, started making whetstones, and sold them like crazy. He got filthy rich, founded a guild, and built a first-class power. Now I had the blueprint in less than 2 days. How could I not be pumped? Crafting one only needs firmness stones. I already had almost 2,000 of them that cost me basically nothing earlier. In the late game, those stones would be worth a fortune each. But selling stones is small time compared to selling the actual whetstones. I learned the blueprint right away. Now I just needed forging tools to start production. I knew exactly where to get them. At the next stop after hitting rank 5, a breeze hit me and I finally relaxed a bit. Then the detector pinged. Treasure chest traces within 1 meter. I almost forgot about it in all the excitement. I searched the whole ruin but couldn't find anything. Finally, I looked at the golden spirit fruit tree and thought, no way. I swung my stormblade and chopped the thick tree down in a few clean cuts. Sure enough, the tree was hollow inside and a bronze chest was tucked away in there. Good hiding spot, I muttered and opened it. 500 god demon coins, 3 skill stones, 3 enhancement stones, and a rank 1 storm scroll. Not bad, but no gear or skill books this time. I sighed. Would have been nicer if it was another black iron chest. I was getting hungry, so I bought some roasted meat from the trading post and sat down to eat and rest for a minute. The chat was still going strong with people celebrating the double resources and energy. I jumped in. Still buying all special items, spiritual plants, ores, materials, I'll take everything. Then I posted a few pieces of my old gear to fish for trades. After that, I swept more firmness stones and spiritual plants, gathered another set of pill materials, and pulled out the furnace to start refining. While I was waiting, my eyes suddenly caught something on the map. A red dot was moving fast in my direction. Russell. From the dark forest, a giant black wolf stepped out. Its eerie green eyes locked onto the 3 leader beast corpses in the ruins, drool dripping from its mouth. It was just a regular rank 3 with 550 combat power. I barely lifted my eyes, swung the Stormblade once, and cut it clean in half. Killed rank 3 Ghost Wolf, double energy plus 120 thanks to the boost. 100% drop rate triggered. Too weak, I muttered, shaking my head. With my current strength, I could basically walk through 90% of this swamp without breaking a sweat. Then 4 more Ghost Wolves showed up, pissed about their buddy. They rushed me together. A minute later, they were all corpses at my feet. White light hit me hard. Congratulations, you reached rank 5. All 4 stats plus 10, plus 5 free points. I dumped them straight into spirit like always. Finally, rank 5. I pulled out that purple jade mirror I'd been saving and equipped it right away. Spirit plus 10, physique plus 15, and it came with a purple jade shield skill that makes a 1000 energy defensive barrier. Swapped out the weaker stone ape scale. I also popped the new essences I got. My panel updated and looked nasty. Rank 5, 330 over 3000. Spirit, 314. I finally broke 300 spirit before rank 10. The hidden condition for Chi Refining Master was met. I was grinning ear to ear. In my last life, Zhuangzi King regretted not hitting 500 spirit before rank 10. Made me wonder, what if I pushed even higher? Might unlock something even crazier. Either way, stacking spirit was never a bad move. I rested a bit, finished the pills I was refining, ate them for some extra physique and strength, then kept pushing deeper into the swamp while the double energy boost was still running. No one was sleeping tonight. I cleared more rank 2, 3, and 4 beasts, opened a few chests, picked up tons of essences, spiritual plants, skill stones, and gear. My 4 main stats climbed another 70 points total. Combat power broke 2091, felt unstoppable. Finally, I reached the deepest part of the toxic swamp. Rows of collapsed ruins stretched out like small hills, covered in bones from humans and beasts. Looked like this place used to be a real city once. I moved carefully, watching the red dots popping up all over my appraisal map. After a few hundred steps, I stopped dead. Ahead was a big pile of rubble covered in vines and weird spores. Something pitch black, like a giant turtle shell, was sitting on top of it. My instincts screamed. I started backing up fast. But the second I moved, the shell shifted. A hideous head and thick limbs poked out. It was a massive black turtle. It roared in anger that its prey was trying to escape and started charging toward me at surprising speed. I appraised that big black turtle real quick. Iron Turtle Beast, rank 5, 1000 combat power, high speed, iron shell, cunning, and it had a water arrow skill. I was actually planning to ignore it and push forward, but the damn thing chased me instead. Fine. No mercy then. I stopped running, turned around, and brought the Stormblade down hard on its head. The turtle immediately pulled everything into its shell, looking all smug like, Come at me, my shell's unbreakable. I just smiled. My blade had 50% armor piercing. I swung again with everything I had. Crack! The shell split clean in two. The turtle inside died instantly. Killed rank 5 Iron Turtle Beast. Double energy plus 500. 100% drop rate triggered. It dropped an Iron Turtle Essence, plus 6 physique, and best of all, a resource challenge token. The same kind Ito Shuichi used on us earlier. I didn't use it right away. I checked the leaderboard first. I was still comfortably at rank 5 in first place. Wang Gong and the others were climbing fast thanks to the double energy, but I was way ahead. I stashed the token for now. No need to rush it. I'd talk to the district first before starting another challenge. I ate the essence and kept moving deeper into the ruins. After a while, I reached the very end of the Poison Mist Swamp. There was a huge 5-colored altar, and behind it some dark, mysterious buildings. Hint: you discovered the 5-colored altar? Accept the quest? Only you can take it. If you die, someone else can accept it. I didn't even hesitate. Accept. Quest: activate the 5-colored altar. Collect spirit bead fragments of all 5 elements, synthesize them into beads, and open the Swamp King's tomb. I knew this quest from my last life. Wang Gong took it back then and barely finished it after 10 days with tons of help. The real prize wasn't just the quest reward, it was the Swamp King's tomb behind it. That place was the final dungeon of the Toxic Swamp. First clear gave insane rewards, and it reset every 24 hours. Main loot was full sets of tier 3 gear. I wanted that first clear more than anything. I started by hunting Iron Turtle Beasts. They dropped the Water Spirit bead fragments. About 10 minutes later, I found a big river with a whole group of them. One giant 4-jang-tall monster turtle was half submerged like it owned the place, with 4 big guards around it and 30 or 40 smaller ones scattered nearby. I swallowed hard, staring at the scene. This wasn't going to be a quick fight, but I needed those fragments, and I needed them fast.